Good afternoon to all. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the introduction about the digital image processing. Okay, ma? In that introduction, so what is meant by digital image processing? How the image will be represented? Next, the history of image processing. Next, origin of image processing. Next, applications of image processing. Next, electromagnetic spectrum. In that electromagnetic spectrum, what are the applications of gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, microwaves and radio waves? Okay, we discussed in the previous class. Okay, now in this class, we are discussing about fundamental steps in digital image processing. Okay, fundamental steps in digital image processing. So this is the these are the fundamental steps included in the digital image processing. In this, if you are taking the first one, image acquisition. Image acquisition means to capture the image in digital form. Okay, to capture the image in here in these fundamental steps, the first one is image acquisition. Here image acquisition means to capture the image in digital form. Okay, capture the image means that will be using by a sensor. Okay, by using a camera, we are capturing the image. So that will be the first step in this steps. That will be image acquisition. Next one is image enhancement. So general meaning for enhancement is improving. So in this here, image enhancement means if any unwanted components are there in the capturing image, so those unwanted components are removed in this step, image enhancement step. Okay, what are the unwanted components including in the captured image? Those unwanted components are removed here in this image enhancement. Then the appearance of the image is also improved. The appearance of the image is also improved in this image enhancement technique. Next, image restoration. So what happened in the image restoration? Here, this step is also used to increase the appearance of the image, but in objective manner. Okay, but in objective manner, the appearance will be increased here. Okay, next, color image processing. So what is color image processing here? So all the data with the manipulation of color images. So by using this color image processing, so manipulation of colors in the images. Next step is wavelets and multi-resolution processing. In this wavelets and multi-resolution processing, this is used for dealing with the representation of image in various degrees of resolution. That means to change the various resolutions, we are taking the captured image. That means here wavelets and multi-resolution processing means this is used for dealing with the representation of images in various degrees of resolutions. Okay, next, compression. So compression means, this will be known by us also. Compression means to reduce the storage space for that image, we are using compression. Okay, to reduce the storage space of the image, we are using compression. Okay, next, morphological processing. Morphological processing. So this morphological processing includes the geometrical structure of objects present in the image. Geometrical structure in the sense, totally we are getting the shape of the object. The shape of the object we are knowing by using this morphological processing. Okay. So next is segmentation. Segmentation means here, suppose if the image having many objects, if the image having many objects, we want only one object information in the total image. At that time, we are taking the partitioning the total image into different parts, different segments for getting the required object information. Okay, ma? Required object information. Next, representation and description. Representation and description means here, if you are taking the representation, that will be focused on internal structure of the image. Internal structure in the sense, texture and skeleton. Texture and skeleton. Okay. Description means that description having the feature selection. Okay, feature selection. That means that is having the extraction of attributes that results some qualitative information which can be used to differentiate one object from another. To differentiate one object from the another. Next, object recognition. Object recognition. Object recognition means we are recognizing particular object by using a label or by using a name. Okay, so that will be the object recognition. Okay. Next, knowledge base. What it indicates, this is a center of this diagram. So what it indicates, knowledge base means this is a database that include the data or information regarding the problem domain. Okay, regarding the problem domain. This knowledge base is a database that includes all the data or information regarding all these steps. Okay, regarding all these steps depending on the problem domain. Okay, which is coded into an image processing system. Which is coded into an image processing system. Okay, so these are the fundamental steps in digital image processing. Okay ma, చూడండి ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇమేజ్ అక్విజిషన్. ఇమేజ్ అక్విజిషన్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇమేజ్ ని క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకుంటాం. దేన్ని యూజ్ చేసుకుని క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకుంటాము? బై యూజింగ్ ఏ సెన్సార్ ఇన్ ద డిజిటల్ కెమెరా. సో ఇక్కడ మనం క్యాప్చర్ చేసే ఇమేజ్ అనేది డిజిటల్ ఫామ్ లో ఉండాలి. సపోజ్ డిజిటల్ ఫామ్ లో లేదు అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఎనలాగ్ టు డిజిటల్ కన్వర్టర్ ని యూజ్ చేసుకుని మనం అనలాగ్ ఇమేజ్ క్యాప్చర్ అయితే దట్ విల్ బి కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ డిజిటల్ ఇమేజ్ by using the A to D converters. Okay na? So ఇందులో మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము, డిజిటల్ ఇమేజ్ ని క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకుంటున్నాము. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ ఇమేజ్ ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్ ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్ వాట్ వీ కెన్ డూ, సపోజ్ మనం క్యాప్చర్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏదైనా నాయిస్ అనేది యాడ్ అయింది, అన్వాంటెడ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ అనేవి ఏమన్నా యాడ్ అయినాయి అనుకున్నామా, ఆ యాడ్ అయిన అన్వాంటెడ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ అన్నిటిని రిమూవ్ చేసుకుంటాం. రిమూవ్ చేసుకుని ప్లస్ అపియరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇమేజ్ అపియరెన్స్ ని కూడా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఇమేజ్ ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇమేజ్ రీస్టోరేషన్. ఇమేజ్ రీస్టోరేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో యూజ్డ్ టు ఇంక్రీజ్ ద అపియరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇమేజ్. ఓకేనా? సో ఇప్పుడు మనం నాయిస్ యాడ్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్తున్నాం కదా, సపోజ్ క్యాప్చర్ చేసేటప్పుడు నాయిస్ యాడ్ అయినప్పుడు ఆ ఇమేజ్ ఏమంటాము అంటామా, డిగ్రేడెడ్ ఇమేజ్ అంటాం. డిగ్రేడెడ్ ఇమేజ్. సో ఆ డిగ్రేడెడ్ ఇమేజ్ నుంచి మనం ఒరిజినల్ ఇమేజ్ ని ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ మేనర్ లో మనం ఒరిజినల్ ఇమేజ్ ని తెచ్చుకోవాలి. సో ఫర్ దట్ we are using image restoration. Okay na? This is also used to increase the appearance of the image in objective manner. Okay. Next, color image processing. Color image processing means, yeah, this deals with the manipulation of color images. Suppose that image having different color, so based on that we are taking the image. Okay, ma. Next, wavelets and multi-resolution processing. Multi-resolution in the sense, so in different intensity levels we are taking the image. Okay, so that means this is used for dealing with the representation of images in various degrees of resolution. Multi-resolution means various degrees of resolution. Okay, so this is next compression. Compression means ఇది మనకి తెలుసు ఏంటి, for each image is stored in memory. So to decrease the storage space of the image, we are using compression. So storage space ni decrease చేసుకోవడం కోసం మనం compression technique ని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామమ్మా. ఓకేనా. నెక్స్ట్ morphological processing. Morphological processing means this describes the geometrical structure of objects present in the image. Geometrical structure అంటే ఏంటంటమ్మా, ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క షేప్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అండ్ మెజర్మెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ we can know by using this morphological processing. Okay ma. Next, segmentation. Segmentation means suppose మనకి ఒక ఇమేజ్ లో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, మనకి ఆ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ అన్ని అవసరం లేదు, ఓన్లీ we require only one object information. సో ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలిస్తే సరిపోతుంది. సో అప్పుడు మనం టోటల్ ఇమేజ్ మొత్తాన్ని మనం కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయాల్సిన నెసెసిటీ లేదు. సో టోటల్ ఇమేజ్ ఈస్ డివైడెడ్ ఇంటూ డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్. టోటల్ ఇమేజ్ ని డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్ గా డివైడ్ చేసుకుంటాం. డివైడ్ చేసుకొని సో మన రిక్వైర్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏ పార్ట్ లో అయితే ఉందో ఆ పార్ట్ వరకు మనం తీసుకొని ప్రాసెసింగ్ అనేది చేస్తామమ్మా. ఓకేనా. దట్ విల్ బి ద segmentation. That will be the use of segmentation. Next, representation and description. Representation and description. So ఇందులో representation అంటే ఏంటి అంటే, this is focused on internal structure such as texture or skeleton. అంటే internal structure మీద మనం కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తాం. ఇంటర్నల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ అంటే సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ దిస్ విల్ బి ద ఇమేజ్. సో ఇమేజ్ అంటే ఈ వైట్ కలర్ అంతా దిస్ విల్ ఆల్ బోర్డర్స్. Okay, so background of the image. Suppose these letters are called texture. Okay, this is the font we need. Okay, and so representation means that is focused on internal structure. Internal structure and totally the font will be highlighted here. Okay, so that means internal structure such as texture or skeleton. Suppose if you are taking any human, so the skeleton is the internal structure like that. So that represents the representation. Next, description. Description means that contains the feature selection. Okay, that means that will be extraction of attributes of that results some qualitative information. అంటే టోటల్ గా ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క అట్రిబ్యూట్స్, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మొత్తం మనకి ఇక్కడ ఫైనల్ గా వస్తుందమ్మా. ఓకేనా. డిస్క్రిప్షన్ మీన్స్ దట్ విల్ బి ఫీచర్ సెలెక్షన్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ అట్రిబ్యూట్స్ దట్ రిజల్ట్స్ some qualitative information about that object. Okay. Next, object recognition. Object recognition in the sense, the name itself says recognize the object. How we can recognize the objects? So based on label. Suppose if students are there, based on roll number we recognize the students. Suppose if any vehicle will be there, how we can recognize the vehicle? Totally, what is the unique number for all the vehicles? Vehicle number, name plate, number plate. Okay, based on the number plate we are identifying particular vehicle, and we know the total description of that vehicle based on the label. Okay, ఆ వెహికల్ మీద ఉన్న నేమ్ ప్లేట్ చూడగానే మనకి టోటల్ ఆ వెహికల్ ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ తెలుస్తుంది, దాని యొక్క టోటల్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ అనేది మనకి తెలుస్తుంది అన్నమాట. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రికగ్నిషన్. Okay, these are the fundamental steps. In knowledge base, so knowledge base ante this is the center of these steps. So in knowledge base lo em untundi ante this is the database untundamma. Em database untundi that includes all the data or an information regarding the problem domain. మనది ప్రాబ్లం డొమైన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాని టోటల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మొత్తం ఈ డేటాబేస్ లో ఉంటుంది, నాలెడ్జ్ డేటాబేస్ లో ఉంటుందమ్మా, విచ్ ఈస్ కోడెడ్ ఇంటూ an image processing system. Okay, so these are the fundamental steps. If you are taking here, we are giving the problem domain at this image acquisition, and at the capture level we are giving the problem domain. So from image acquisition to morphological processing, if we observe this, if we observe here, from image acquisition to morphological processing, this includes outputs of these steps are generally images. అంటే టోటల్ ఇమేజ్ ని మనం ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నామమ్మా, ఎక్కడి వరకు? మార్ఫలాజికల్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ వరకు. ఓకేనా? సో నాయిస్ ని ఎలిమినేట్ చేసాము, అపిరెన్స్ ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకున్నాము, కలర్స్ మ్యానిపులేట్ చేసాము, మల్టీ రిజల్యూషన్స్ తీసుకున్నాము, స్టోరేజ్ స్పేస్ డిక్రీజ్ చేస్తున్నాము, totally geometrical structure of the object will be getting here. అంటే టోటల్ గా ఇక్కడ మొత్తం ఇమేజ్ ని మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము అంటే సో చేంజెస్ చేస్తున్నాం అన్నమాట ఫర్ గెటింగ్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. టోటలీ these are the steps, outputs of these steps are generally on images only. Okay, next from this morphological processing to object recognition, ee 4 steps lo em jarugutundi? Total attributes about that image, we know the total attributes about that image. Attributes in the sense we know the total information about that image. See here, outputs of these steps are generally image attributes. That means we know the information, total structure of the object we know based on these 4 steps. Okay ma, this is about the fundamental steps in digital image processing. Okay, see here, the first step is image acquisition. Image acquisition means the image is captured by a sensor. That will be, example is camera, and organized, originated in the output of the camera or sensor is not already digital form. Suppose if capture చేసిన image digital form లో లేదు అంటే then we are using analog to digital converter and getting the digital image in this image acquisition step. Okay, next image enhancement. Image enhancement, so here the process of manipulating an image so that the result is more suitable than the original for specific applications. Okay ma, only for specific applications we are using this image enhancement. Okay, the idea behind enhancement techniques is to bring out details that are hidden or simple to highlight certain features of interest in an image. Okay, certain features of interest in an image. Okay ma, so ante ikkada image enhancement lo em jarugutundi ante the idea behind enhancement techniques is to bring out details that are hidden or simple to highlight certain features of interest in an image. అంటే సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇందులో నాయిస్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే ఇంక్లూడ్ అయి ఉంటే అది డిలీట్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి మనకి హిడెన్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది హైలైట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ఇమేజ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇమేజ్ రిస్టోరేషన్. Image restoration means improving the appearance of an image tend to be mathematical or probabilistic models. Here this image restoration is also used to increase the appearance of the image. Appearance ని increase చేసుకోవడం కోసం మనం ఇమేజ్ రిస్టోరేషన్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం అని చెప్పాం కదా. సో అది ఎలా appearance in objective manner. Objective manner in the sense by using mathematical or probabilistic models you are increasing the appearance of the image. Okay ma? So mathematical or probabilistic models ni use cheskoni manam image yokka appearance ni increase chese, that will be the image restoration. Okay ma? Enhancement on the other hand is based on human subjective preferences regarding what constitutes a good enhancement result. Okay, enhancement means that will be in subjective manner. Image restoration means that will be in objective manner. Okay, subjective manner in the sense just by using the objects you are taking subjective manner. So objective manner means by using mathematical or probabilistic models, if we increase the appearance of the image, then that will be the image restoration. Okay ma? Next, color image processing. Color image processing means use the color of the image to extract features of interest in an image. Okay, use the color of the image to extract features of interest in an image. Okay ma? Totally different colors in base cheskoni here we know the image features. Next, wavelets. So these are the foundation of representing images in various degrees of resolution. It is used for image data compression. Okay ma? It is used for image data compression. Wavelets means that will be in multi-resolution. Okay. Next, compression. Compression means techniques for reducing the storage required to save an image or the bandwidth required to transmit it. Okay ma? Compression technique ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాము అంటే storage space reduce చేయడం కోసం we are using compression or the bandwidth required to transmit it. Suppose మనం ఆ ఇమేజ్ ని ట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేసేటప్పుడు bandwidth ని కూడా మనం డిక్రీజ్ చేయొచ్చు. So here next, next, morphological processing. In this morphological processing, these are the tools for extracting image components that are useful in the representation and description of the shape. Okay, in this step there would be a transition from processes that output images to process that output image attributes. That means here in this morphological processing we know the geometrical structure of the image. Geometrical structure of the image in the sense, so to know the representation and description of shape of the image. Okay, so this is the morphological processing. Next, image segmentation. Image segmentation means segmentation procedures partition an image into its constituent parts or objects. Constituent parts or objects. So why we are using this segmentation means depending on the objects which are required. Okay, మనం ఆ ఇమేజ్ లో టోటల్ ఇమేజ్ లో ఏ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ అయితే మనకు కావాలో based on that object we are taking the segments. We are considering different segments here. Okay. Next, representation and description. So in this representation and description, make a decision whether the data should be represented as a boundary or as a complete region. It is almost always follows the output of a segmentation stage. Chudama. So in this representation and description, so representation that makes a decision whether the data should be represented as a boundary or as a complete region. And total ఆ ఇమేజ్ లో మనకి ఓన్లీ బౌండరీ కావాలా లేదు దాని లోపల ఉన్న కంప్లీట్ రీజియన్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయాలా అంటే మన based on problem domain which is required, either the boundary or complete region of the image that will be represented in this representation. Okay ma? So here it is almost always follows the output of a segmentation stage. Segmentation is also used to get the information about the particular object. Okay, that's why it is almost always follows the output of a segmentation case. Okay, ma. Next, boundary representation in this. So boundary representation in the sense, what is the boundary? Suppose if you are taking any picture, so in that, if we know the boundary, then only you are getting the geometrical structure of that image. Okay, ma. మనకి బౌండరీ అనేది క్లారిటీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే మనకి ఆ ఇమేజ్ యొక్క జామెట్రికల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది కరెక్ట్ గా తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో దట్స్ వై boundary representation means focus on external shape characteristics such as corners and inflections. And external shape of the characteristics means corners. These corners, suppose if this will be the total slide, corners means this and this. So and so ee slide yokka geometrical structure teliyali ante we know the corners, then only we represent the boundary for that slide. Okay, like that. So focus on boundary representation means focus on external shape characteristics such as corners and inflections. Okay, next, region representation. Region representation means focus on internal properties such as texture or skeleton. Okay, అంటే రీజియన్ అంటే సపోజ్ ఈ స్లైడ్ ఉంది అనుకోండి, సో టోటల్ గా కార్నర్స్ తీసుకుంటే మనకి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ బౌండరీ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ అనేది తెలుస్తుంది. ఈ లోపల రిప్రజెంటేషన్ తెలియాలి అంటే టోటల్ టెక్స్చర్ అంటే టోటల్ ఈ ఫాంట్ ఇదంతా తెలియాలి. అంటే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ టేకింగ్ లైక్ దిస్, సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఎనీ బాడీ, సో హౌ we know the shape of the body by using the skeleton. Okay, so that means region representation means focus on internal properties such as texture or skeleton. Okay, this is about the representation and description. Next, region representation. This is about the boundary representation and region representation. The next one is object recognition. Object recognition in the sense, the process that assigns label to an object based on the information provided by its description. Okay, so object recognition and based on label. So each object having some label, unique label that will be. Okay, so label to an object based on the information provided by its description. అంటే ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది అంటే ఆ లేబుల్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనకి టోటల్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? అంటే ఏంటి, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ టోటల్ రికగ్నిషన్ మొత్తం మనకి తెలుస్తుంది. సపోజ్ వెహికల్స్ తీసుకున్నాం, ద నేమ్ ప్లేట్స్ ఫర్ దట్ వెహికల్స్, నో ద ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ పర్టికులర్ వెహికల్ అండ్ ద టోటల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అబౌట్ దట్ వెహికల్, దట్ ఈస్ ద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద వెహికల్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో రికగ్నైజ్డ్ బై యూజింగ్ ద లేబుల్. ఓకే అమ్మా, టోటల్ ఆ వెహికల్ యొక్క డిస్క్రిప్షన్ కూడా మనకి తెలుస్తుంది ఆ లేబుల్ ని చూడగానే. అంటే ఏంటి, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రికగ్నిషన్. నెక్స్ట్, నాలెడ్జ్ బేస్. That means knowledge about a problem domain is coded into an image processing system in the form of a knowledge database. Okay, in the form of a knowledge database. Here, knowledge base means knowledge about a problem domain. So totally this is based on problem domain, is coded into an image processing system in the form of a knowledge database. Totally database అనేది మనకి total basic steps ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ basic steps, regarding that basic steps we know all the information depending on the problem domain. ఆ database లో మనకి total information మొత్తం ఉంటుందమ్మా. So that will be the knowledge base. Okay, next, knowledge base. So here, knowledge about a problem domain is coded into an image processing system in the form of a knowledge database. Okay, that database includes all the data or information regarding the problem domain. Okay, so this is about the knowledge base. Next, So if we are taking one by one, image acquisition. Image acquisition means the image is captured by a sensor and digitized if the output of the camera or sensor is not already in digital form by using analog to digital converter. Okay. So image acquisition means to capture the image in digital form. That is only one step for this image acquisition. So if you are taking diagrammatically, so these are the steps we are following. So image, so now this will be highlighted. Image acquisition will be highlighted. So the problem domain is given to image acquisition. Problem domain మనం దేనికి ఇస్తాము అంటే image acquisition. Capturing ఎక్కడైతే జరుగుతుందో దానికి మనం problem domain ని కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటాం. This is the first step in digital image processing. Okay ma? So ఇది ఎక్కడ జరుగుతుంది అంటే by using the video camera or digital camera. Okay? In that sensors will be there. Okay? So this will be highlighted here. Image acquisition. Image acquisition. So in this image acquisition, so this is the way to take a picture. Okay, if you are taking any digital image, that is a function of f of x comma y. Okay, f of x comma y. Their x and y coordinates are called spatial coordinates. Spatial coordinates. Okay, the digital image is in the form of a function of f of x comma y. Their x comma y are called spatial coordinates. In this way, we are capturing the image by using the digital camera. Finally, we are getting the digital image here. Okay, so this is a way to take a picture. So here, imaging sensor and capability to digitize the signal collected by the sensor. Okay, to digitize the signal collected by the sensor. Digitize in the sense, if suppose that will be analog, that will be converted to digital by using A to D converters. Okay, ma? So these will be possible by using the video camera, digital camera, conventional camera like this, and analog to digital converter whenever the image is in analog form. Okay, so this is about the image acquisition. In this way, we are getting the capturing of the image in digital form. Okay. Next, image enhancement. So the process of manipulating an image so that the result is more suitable than the original for specific applications. The idea behind enhancement techniques is to bring out details that are hidden or simple to highlight certain features of interest in an image. Okay, ma? So to improve the appearance of the image. If you are taking the example, this is the image enhancement technique. So that's why this image enhancement will be highlighted here. So here, change contrast levels. If we observe these two images, this is also the image, but the contrast level will be very low. The contrast level will be very low. After applying this image enhancement technique to this image, that will be converted like this. Okay, so by observing the second image here, in this the contrast level will be very high compared to the first image. Okay, so that means that improves the appearance of the image. Then only we know what are the objects will be there in that image. Okay ma? సో మన కాంట్రాస్ట్ లెవెల్ చేంజ్ అయినప్పుడు, ఇంక్రీజ్ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే మనకి టోటల్ ఆ ఇమేజ్ లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అనేది మనకి తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇమేజ్. బై అప్లైయింగ్ ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్ టెక్నిక్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్, దట్ ఇమేజ్ కన్వర్టెడ్ లైక్ దిస్. సో బై అబ్జర్వింగ్ దీస్ టూ ఇమేజెస్, the first image the contrast level will be very low and the second image contrast level will be very high. Okay, so here to improve the images to ensure the success of further processes. Okay, enhancing contrast contrast, removing noise, identifying information rich areas. So we are in this, we are not identifying the information, total information about that image. Okay, so in this we are identifying the information because the contrast level will be high. Okay, so this is the image enhancement. Next, image restoration. Image restoration means, suppose if any noise will be occurred, then that image is called a degraded image. Based on that degraded image, the degraded image is converted into original image. How means? By in objective manner. In objective manner in the sense, by using mathematical or probabilistic models, we are increasing the appearance of the image. Okay, ma? Appearance of the image మనం increase చేస్తాం. So image restoration means improving the appearance of an image tend to be mathematical or probabilistic models. Okay, so this is also as usual for enhancement. So here enhancement on the other hand is based on human subjective preferences. Human subjective preferences. Just object preferences will be there regarding what constitutes a good enhancement result. Okay, so in this image restoration based on mathematical or probabilistic models, we are trying to improve the appearance of the image in in objective manner. Okay, so see here, this is a image restoration technique. This will be highlighted here. In this, remove noise here by using image restoration technique. This is the degraded image. Degraded image means if any noise will be added to the original image, then that will be called as degraded image. Okay, so this is the degraded image. From this degraded image, by using objective manner, that is by using the probabilistic models, we are trying to reduce the noise. That is nothing but to improve the appearance level. Okay, to improve the appearance level. So after getting image restoration to this degraded image, the image will be converted like this. Okay, the image will be converted like this. Okay, this is the image restoration, that is improving the appearance of an image based on mathematical or probabilistic models. Based on mathematical or probabilistic models. Okay, ma? Next, morphological processing. So morphological processing means tools for extracting image components that are useful in the representation and description of shape. Okay, totally the geometrical structure of the image will be known by using this morphological processing. Okay, in this step there would be a transition from processes that output images to process the output image attributes. Output image attributes in the sense totally the geometrical structure, totally the information about that object we know in this morphological processing. Okay, ma? So see here, image morphological means, so this morphological processing will be highlighted. So these are the fingerprints of different fingers. So here if you are taking each image is represented in the form of a digital form, that means in the form of a matrix. Okay, each image ni manam in the form of matrix lo manam represent cheyochu. Ee matrix formation anedi based on the shape of the object, we are taking the matrix here. Okay, so don't be based on the total geometrical structure of the image, we are getting particular matrix for that. Okay, now so here in this morphological imaging, we are getting, that means we are extracting image components. Okay, from these fingerprints. Is fingerprints are equal or different, like that. Okay. So here extracting image components that are useful in the representation and description of shape and boundary of objects. Shape and boundary of objects. That means the geometrical structure of the object will be known in this image morphological. Okay. So it is majorly used in automated inspection applications. Okay. So in inspection applications, we are using fingerprints means we are using in inspection purpose. Like this applications, we are using morphological image processing here. Okay. Extract attributes useful for describing the image. Next, image segmentation. This segmentation procedures partitions an image into its constituent parts or objects. See here, suppose if this will be, so this is the segmentation here. If this will be the total head of the body, so in this head, we need only some of the objects, need not be total head, depending on our problem. Okay. Depending on our problem. Only in this, we need only some of the objects only. So at that time, we are divided total image into different segments and highlighted whatever the objects we need. So manaki evaithe objects kavalo aa objects ni we are giving highlighting, then we know the information about that objects. Okay, need not be getting all the information about the total head, only some of the objects. So here, to partition the image into its constituent parts, that means objects. Okay, autonomous segmentation. This will be very difficult. So because can facilitate to or disturb subsequent processes. Okay, so here if you are taking output representation, raw pixel data depicting either boundaries or whole regions. Okay, so and ikkada manaki only boundaries kavala ledu whole regions, boundary description or region description we need. Okay, need conversion to a form suitable for computer processing. Okay, this is about the segmentation. Next, representation and description. Representation in the sense, make a decision whether the data should be represented as a boundary or as a complete region. Okay, data should be represented as a boundary or as a complete region. It is almost always follows the output of a segmentation stage. Okay, so representation means whether we need the boundary of the object or the region inside the object. Okay, based on that, this representation will depend. Next, in this boundary representation in the sense, focus on external shape characteristics such as corners and inflections. Okay, region representation in the sense, focus on internal properties. Internal properties means such as texture or skeleton. Okay, this is a representation and description. So see here. So in this, if you are observing this image and this image, so here this image is totally, we are having border representation and a region representation also. Okay, border representation and a region representation. Okay, so this dotted lines gives the border representation, and inside this border representation we are having the region representation. Okay, so in this way this representation and description works. Here feature selection deals with the extracting. What extracting? Whether the boundary or region. Okay, features that result in quantitative information of interest. So we know the information, the quantitative information about the object. about the object. So here, features that are important for differentiating one class of objects from another. So suppose these two objects are different. Okay, like this we are differentiating the objects in image. Suppose if the image having number of objects, between the objects, what are the differences will be there? That will be total identified in this representation and description based on boundary representation or region representation. Okay. Next, object recognition. Object recognition in the sense the process that assigns label to an object based on the information provided by its description. సో ఒక లేబుల్ ని యూజ్ చేసుకొని మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని రికగ్నైజ్ చేస్తున్నాము. ఆ లేబుల్ చూడగానే మనకి టోటల్ ఇమేజ్ యొక్క డిస్క్రిప్షన్ మొత్తం మనకి తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకేనా, దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రికగ్నిషన్. సో సీ హియర్, సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ దిస్ విల్ బి ద వెహికల్, so this vehicle is identified by using the vehicle number which is at the back side of the vehicle. Okay, number plate will be there here. By using that number plate, we are identifying the vehicle and the description of the vehicle also we know. Okay, that is the object recognition. So here, to assign a label to an object based on information provided by the descriptors. Okay, to assign meaning to a group of recognized objects. Okay, so this is the object recognition. Next, compression. Compression means these techniques for reducing the storage required to save an image or the bandwidth required to transmit it. Okay, storage space is reduced by using the compression. Okay, suppose if in this way any document will be there. Any document will be there. To reduce, to compress this document, then the storage space will be reduced by using the image compression. Here image compression will be highlighted. Okay, it deals with the techniques reducing the storage required to save an image, or the bandwidth required to transmit it over the network. Okay, it has two major approaches. Those will be, in compression we are having lossless compression and lossy compression. Okay, suppose if we are trying to reduce the storage capability for that image, in that we are having two techniques. Those will be lossless compression and lossy compression. Next, color image processing. Color image means use the color of the image to extract features of interest in an image. So based on the image, we are manipulating in color images. Okay, so like this. So this is here. Here the colors are not identifying here. Whenever we are applying this color image processing on this image, the colors are manipulated here like this. Okay, easily we are identifying the different colors here. Okay, consider color images. Different models will be there. So this is about the color image processing. Totally, these are the fundamental steps in image processing. Okay. Now in this lecture, we discussed the fundamental steps. These are the fundamental steps: image acquisition, image enhancement, image restoration, color image processing, wavelets and multi-resolution processing, compression, morphological processing, segmentation, representation and description, object recognition. Image acquisition నుంచి morphological processing వరకు total image ని change చేస్తూ ఉంటాం అన్నమాట to increase the appearance of the image. Next, these 4 steps are used to get the total attributes about that image. And the total information about that image తెలియాలి అంటే we are using these 4 steps. Okay. So this is about the fundamental steps in digital image processing. Thank you.